Explanation of the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Introduction. The book The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is considered one of the most famous self-development books, and it was written by Robin Sharma, who was one of the most prominent experts in leadership and achieving personal success. The book combines Eastern wisdom with modern Western thought and provides a comprehensive roadmap to achieve a balance between material and spiritual success. The book is not just a theoretical guide to self-development, but rather an exciting symbolic story that takes the reader on a journey to discover the secrets of true happiness and inner balance. In an easy and enjoyable style, the book explains how anyone can change their life by developing their daily habits, managing their mind, finding a clear goal, and investing their time wisely. Main story summary. The beginning of transformation from law to the search for wisdom. The story revolves around Julian Mantle, a brilliant American lawyer who possesses everything a person aspires to, from wealth, success, social status, and a luxurious Ferrari. But behind this apparent success, he was living a stressful life, working long hours and experiencing tremendous pressure that made him neglect his physical and mental health. One day, while arguing a major case, he suffered a sudden heart attack, which made him realize that his life had become meaningless, and that despite his professional success, he had lost his health and happiness. After recovering, he decided to abandon his previous lifestyle, sell his possessions, including his Ferrari, and set off on a journey to India in search of a new meaning in life. During his journey, he met a group of monks known as the Savana Sages, a group living in the Himalayas who possessed the secrets of true happiness and inner balance. Julian spent several years with these monks, learning from them the secrets of ancient wisdom, mind control techniques, time management, and the importance of daily habits in building a successful life. After absorbing these lessons, he decided to return home to pass on this knowledge to his old friend John, an aspiring lawyer who was struggling with the same problems that Julian had faced in the past. The basic philosophy of the book. In one of the meetings between Julian and John, Julian asked his friend to imagine a symbolic story full of deep meanings, which is a map for a balanced and successful life. The symbolic story. Imagine that you are in a beautiful garden full of fragrant flowers and trees, and in the middle of it, there is a huge red lighthouse. Suddenly, a huge sumo wrestler appears wearing only a belt made of gold wire. While wandering, the wrestler finds an old gold watch, but falls to the ground and loses consciousness. After a while, he regains consciousness due to the smell of fragrant flowers, then walks on a path paved with diamonds, leading him to a bright future. Each element in this story represents a basic principle for a successful and balanced life, as these symbols reflect important lessons that Julian learned during his journey with the Savana Sages. Analysis of the 7 symbols and their deep lessons. 1. The beautiful garden. The mind is the key to life. The garden in the story represents your mind, and the message here is that your mind is like a garden. If you don't take care of it, weeds will grow in it, meaning negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. How do you apply this lesson in your life? Meditation daily. It helps you clear your mind. Observe your thoughts and don't let negative thoughts control you. Read inspiring books that feed your mind with positive knowledge. Stay away from negative people, as negative thoughts spread like an infection. 2. The red lighthouse. Clarity of purpose. The red lighthouse symbolizes the importance of having a clear vision for life. Without a specific goal, you will find yourself lost, unable to make the right decisions. How do you apply this lesson? Write down your goals in detail and set a plan to achieve them. Set deadlines for each goal and stick to them. Divide big goals into small steps. Visualize yourself achieving success. This boosts your enthusiasm. Rules 3. Sumo wrestler, the power of discipline and good habits. The sumo wrestler symbolizes the importance of daily habits and self-discipline in achieving success. How to apply this lesson? Wake up early and start your day with a productive routine. Exercise daily to maintain good health. Rely on commitment, not fleeting enthusiasm. 4. Golden belt. Small habits make a difference. The golden belt worn by the wrestler symbolizes the small habits that contribute to building a successful personality. How to apply this lesson? Start with a small positive habit, such as reading for 5 minutes a day. Replace bad habits with positive ones gradually. Make continuous improvement a part of your life. 5. Golden hour, the value of time. The golden hour symbolizes the importance of time management, as time is your most valuable resource, and if you do not use it wisely, you will find it slipping away from you without benefit. How to apply this lesson? Set your priorities and avoid wasting time on unimportant things. Use techniques like Pomodoro to manage your time efficiently. Make time to relax, as rest increases your productivity. 6. Fragrant flowers. Giving and service. Fragrant flowers symbolize the importance of helping others, and giving, as true happiness, does not only come from achieving personal goals, but also from positively influencing others. How do you apply this lesson? Be a supportive person to those around you. Offer help even in a small way. Share your knowledge and experiences with others. 7. Sparkling diamonds. Live in the moment and enjoy life. Diamonds symbolize the importance of appreciating the present moment and enjoying life instead of living in anxiety about the future or regretting the past. How do you apply this lesson? Practice mindfulness and enjoy every detail of your day. Stay away from stress and focus on what you can control. Make enjoying life part of your daily routine. Conclusion. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is not just a book, it is a profound journey of self-discovery and finding true balance in life. It teaches you that true happiness does not come from money or material success only, but from harmony between mind, spirit, and daily habits. What lesson from the book affected you the most? The most prominent stories in the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, with analysis and lessons learned. The book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, is full of symbolic stories that illustrate the book's philosophy about success, happiness, balance, and self-realization. These stories are not just tales, but carry practical wisdom that can be applied in everyday life. Here are the most important stories in the book, with their analysis and lessons learned from them. 1. The story of the cup full of water. How do we actually learn? The story. When Julian first met the Savannah sages, he was excited to learn their secrets, but he was also filled with old ideas about success, work, and money, which made him unprepared to learn something new. One of the sages decided to teach him an important lesson. He brought a cup full of water, then began to pour more water into it, and the water began to overflow and fall to the ground. Julian asked in surprise, "Why are you pouring more water when the cup is already full?" The wise man smiled and replied, "Your mind is like this cup. If it is filled with your old beliefs, there will be no room for new ideas. You have to empty your mind of prejudices in order to learn something new." Lesson learned. Real learning begins with letting go of old ideas that hinder our development. You have to be open to change and new experiences. Mental flexibility helps you grow and improve in your life. 2. The story of the farmer who searched for diamonds. Success is closer than you think. Story. There was a farmer who owned a large land, but he was not satisfied with his life. One day he heard that there were places rich in diamonds, so he decided to sell his farm and set off on a journey to search for diamonds to become rich. He traveled for many years, searching in deserts and mountains, but he did not find anything. In the end, he returned to his village bankrupt and frustrated, to be surprised that the person who bought his land had discovered a huge diamond mine. Lesson learned. Sometimes opportunities are right in front of us, but we don't see them because we are looking far away. Being content and appreciating what you have can reveal hidden treasures in your life. Don't rush to give up what you have in search of an illusion, but invest in your current capabilities. 3. The story of the man who tried to change the world change. Starts with you story. There was a king who wanted to make his kingdom perfect. He started by rebuilding palaces, improving roads, and changing laws. But he noticed that problems still existed. He then decided to change his own people, so he imposed new laws and forced people to behave in a certain way. But nothing changed. Eventually, he realized that he couldn't change the entire world, but he could change himself first. When he started improving himself, it was reflected in the kingdom, and it became a better place. Lesson learned. If you want to change the world, start with yourself first. Instead of trying to control others, focus on developing yourself. When you change, you will notice that the world around you starts to change too. 4. The Boy and the Stone Story. The Value of Talents and Opportunities. Story. There was a little boy walking in the forest, and he found a small, radiant stone. He kept it, but did not care much for it, just put it in his bag. Years later, he discovered that this stone was a rare diamond, but it had become full of scratches and dirt due to neglect. If he had taken care of it from the beginning, it would have been the most valuable thing he had. Lesson learned. Talents and opportunities are like diamonds. If we do not take care of them, they may lose their value. We must take care of ourselves and develop our skills before it is too late. Don't underestimate the little things. They may be hidden treasures. 5. The Fish Who Wanted to Become a Bird Story. Accept yourself. Story. There was a fish living in the sea, but she dreamed of becoming a bird that flies in the sky. She felt that her life in the water was limited and not enjoyable, so she started jumping out of the water trying to fly. Eventually, she realized that she was not created to fly, but to swim freely in the ocean, her natural world that she did not value. Lesson learned. Don't try to be like others, but focus on your strengths. Happiness comes when you accept yourself and use your true abilities. Appreciating what you have makes you more satisfied and happy. 6. The Story of the Sage and the Lighthouse. The Power of Purpose. Story. One day, a young man was searching for wisdom, so he went to a famous sage. He asked him, "How do I find my purpose in life?" The sage took him to the top of a mountain where there was a huge red lighthouse shining in the darkness. He said to him, "This lighthouse represents your purpose. If you focus on it, you will reach it despite the storms and challenges. But if you look at the obstacles around you, you will lose your way." Lesson learned. Having a clear purpose in life helps you overcome obstacles. Don't let frustration and problems distract you from your path. Focusing on the future gives you the strength to continue. 7. The Story of the Farmer and the Seeds. The Power of Small Habits. Story. There was a farmer who cultivated his land every day, but he did not see immediate results. Some days passed without any change, and sometimes storms destroyed part of what he planted. But over time, his crops grew and flourished, and he realized that success requires patience and persistence, not just quick attempts. Lesson learned. The small habits you do every day make a big difference over time. Don't give up too quickly. Great results take time. Keep striving, even if you don't see immediate results. Conclusion. These symbolic stories in The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari carry profound wisdom that anyone can apply to their life. Each story teaches us an important lesson about balance, success, happiness, and personal growth. What is the story that has most affected you? Do you have a story from your life that is similar to one of these stories?